りがとうございました。またのご来店をお待ちしております。いらっしゃいませ。メニューはこちらになりまして、おすすめはこちらの看板です。
She seems to be getting a lot better.
お待たせしました。季節のミルフィーユとチョコモンブランになります。あ、店内でのご飲食でしたらばこちらへどうぞ。メニューはこちらになります。お会計はこちらで。ドライアイスはお使いですか？
Everything seems to be hitting off. Alright, maybe I'll take this moment to bake some more sponge cake for the shortcakes. I looked through the window into the bakery floor and saw that the customers' traffic had calmed down a bit. Glancing at the clock, I saw that it was already almost 3 p.m. It seemed that selling out and closing early on opening day actually got us noticed. Wow. Thanks to some tweets and blog posts, word of mouth had spread, and we were really busy the next day. Wow. You could argue that it was just a big coincidence but this was definitely all because of Shigure.
ご主人様、フルーツショートケーキがもう少ないです。あとシュークリームも。
Wow, hold on. Quick save and save again. I believe in like 2 types of saves. Got it. I'll start making more now then. Oh wow.
ご主人、誕生日ケーキのオーダーもらった。注文書をここに入れとく。
A birthday cake. Alright, I'll check it later. They seem to be working quite well actually. Wow. To think Chocola and Vanilla are actually able to help out this much. I watched as the two of them quickly and energetically engaged the customers. Chocola was as enthusiastic as always, while Vanilla showed her attention to detail. They greatly contributed to the rising fame of the bakery as La Soleil's poster catgirls. I really didn't expect much when I sought their assistance, but they've been big help. Well, it's about time for a break, huh? This one is almost done anyways. I lightly scratched my neck side to side as I took the ingredients for the next batch and put them in the refrigerator. Wow, sounds like you had a handful today. Good work, you two.
これはご主人様、これはチーズケーキになりますか？
I did it again. God damn it.
しかもレアだよショコラ。表面がツヤツヤ。
This is because you two have been working so hard. As requested, here is your reward.
ご主人様、ショコラたちのためだけのレアチーズなんですね。ご主人、優しい。これが労働の喜び。
The eyes of the two catgirls were sparkling as they looked at the rare cheesecake with delight. It was worth to see them this happy. I sat into a chair and poured hot water into the teapot.
バニラ、この感動をしぐれちゃんにも分けてあげたいと思うんだよ。でも私たちは携帯とか持ってない。そっか、じゃあ写メできないね。デジカメもない猫には無力。そうだ、カメラがないならスケッチだよ。この感動を絵に残すの。というわけでご主人、私とショコラを描いてほしい。手早めにお願い。キリ。
Wow. Just hurry up and eat it. Break time is almost over. I calmly urged them as I poured 3 cups of tea. As always, these two catgirls had limitless energy, but I seriously wondered if they were trying to act as silly as they were being.
ではでは、いただきます。おいしい。柔らかくてとろっとしてておいしい。ご主人様の愛を感じます。
Wow.
ショコラは世界一幸せな猫であります
Still haven't eaten.
この絶妙な甘さ加減、少しだけレモンの効いた爽やかさ、美味しい。この底のクッキーも、少しビターな味付けが。
Stop describing the cake, please. I'm glad you two like it. I made some sauce for it too. It'll help if you two could give me some feedback on them.
ショコラの大好きなチョコレートソースがあるじゃにゃいですか。こっちは私の好きなベリーソース、抹茶のパウダーまで。こんな至れり尽くせりでいいのですか。こんな幸せが許されるというのですにゃ。美味しい。どれもちゃんとレアチーズと引き立て合って美味しさが倍増に。美味しい。ほんと美味しいですよ、ご主人様。プロみたいです。
Wow.
本当にプロの味。ご主人超かっこいい。
Well, I am a beginner, but I can at least do this. They've probably been waiting for an opportunity to praise me, so I suppose it's a good thing. After hearing the request, I actually secretly did some research on making rare cheesecakes, but I'll leave that as a secret. Yeah.
ご主人様のご褒美嬉しいにゃ。褒めてもらった上に美味しくて幸せだにゃ。私たちすごく働いてるからね。ご主人一人じゃ辛かったでしょ。
You're right. You two really were a big help. There. I patted both of the generally happy chocolate and the proud vanilla on the head.
ショコラ、ご主人様のためにもっと頑張ります。もっと頑張りますからね、バニラ。自分の食いぶち分くらいは働く。居候と言われない程度に。もう素直じゃないんだから。バニラもケーキ屋さん気に入ってるんでしょ。ショコラと一緒に働くの楽しいからね。それだけだから。ほんとそれだけ。にゃはは、バニラの方赤いぞ。そんな子はほっぺふにふにしちゃろう。ふにふに。別に赤くの。ほら、食べてる最中はダメだってご主人も言って。
My poster catgirls were such adorable little things. I watched them go at it as I poured another cup of tea. I can understand why catgirls make great mascots, though. It was heartwarming and sweet to see them act like such happy sisters. Since you two are helping this much, you're going to have to study really hard. Well, really study hard, right?
勉強？何のですか？ケーキ？
For your bells.
ご主人はもう会長職に引退を決意？
That's too quick. No, you think I'm going to retire a few days after opening? Studying for your qualifications. You two remember what Shigure said, right? Upon hearing my words, the blank expression changed as their eyes began to shine.
四角って鈴？
Yep, you two are working really hard as poster catgirls after all.
ご主人様、それって。
Chocola and Vanilla turned to each other with looks of amazement. Except for Vanilla, she's just like, duh. Nah, it's just blank. Suddenly, they both stood up and bent forward across the table.
それって、ショコラたちがちゃんと役に立ってるってことですか？
You've always been helpful.
しっかりお仕事できてるってこと？
You've probably been doing an amazing job. Of course, that's what I said, right? If you two weren't around, I don't think I'd be able to keep the bakery going. Just like that, I tapped their heads in thanks again.
ショコラが鈴持ちになったら、ご主人様は喜んでくれますか？
Of course.
看板猫が2匹とも鈴持ちだったら、ご主人の鼻も高いからね。
Yeah, I'm proud of you two. But, as your owner, I want to have proof that I raised you two well too. That's why you two should work for your own sake as well. I'll also do my best alongside you two. I ruffled their hair. They closed their eyes and smiled even more brightly than before.
はーい。ショコラは頑張ります。めっちゃ頑張りますよ。
This is such a happy game.
ご主人様がショコラなしじゃいられないくらいに頑張りますから。
She pulled off a very defiant look.
鈴、ちゃんと取ったら遊びにも連れてってくれる？私、行ってみたいところいっぱいあるからね。
Sure, whether it's an amusement park or the aquarium. I'll take you two there.
はーい。ご主人様と遊園地嬉しい。ショコラは本場のネズミ公国行きたいです。
Little Mouse Kingdom.
私はオーロラが見たい。月のクレーターでもいい。むしろ両方。
That's a lot to ask. Within reason, okay? Are you two listening? The two catgirls were lost in their own fantasy worlds while their eyes gleamed. I never thought they'd start dreaming of going overseas in even space. A catgirl's dream obviously weren't something to make light of. They were incredible.
むしろどこでもと言ってくれるならご主人様のお布団の中でいいんですよ。むはー。猫史上初の宇宙到達。いや、いっそのこと、ここはもう火星あたりまで行っちゃうとか。
Hey, break's over you two, so get to it. It's a bit of a struggle to bring Chocola and Vanilla back to reality after they had travelled so far mentally. These two are a handful. What the?
Nekopara.
What just happened? A few days later, on a day off. Oh.
鈴持ちの明日への第一歩。準備はいいですか？ショコラ、バニラ。おっす。準備 OK であります。しぐれちゃん先生。おっすおっす。私も OK でありまする。
I know I shouldn't say this, but notice me, senpai.
いいですか？鈴持ちに必要とされる条件は人間の生活の中に猫一匹で溶け込めるか。すべてのテストはこの一言に集約されるのです。はい、副将。すべてのテストはこの一言に集約されるのです。
Quite well synchronized.
違います。その前です。その前。試験なら今の罰ですよ。罰。
I guess you could have misunderstood it like that, though. I sipped some tea in the living room while I watched what the catgirls and Shigure were doing. On that note, I didn't realize that Shigure's motherly mode was so intense. I've been with her since she was born, but this is the first time I've seen her like this, including that headband of hers.
カショウが資格の勉強の仕方を教えてくれなんて頼み事なんかすっからだよ。
True.
ここ数日、しぐれのテンションがガチ上がりでマジ困ったもんだったぞ。カショウ様に頼られたことが本当に嬉しかったみたいでね。お店のお休みまで待ちきれない様子で代わりに私たちが勉強を教えられたりしたよ。
Azuki and Coconut, who had came with Shigure, nodded their heads as they drank their tea. Looks like Shigure's been bothering those two without me knowing, huh? I'll give them some cake to take home later. Yep, that should be okay. いいですか？そもそも単独行動許可証というのはですね、人間界の常識やルールを理解して猫の習性や本能に負けず理性で自分を律した行動ができるか、これを乗り越えた猫こそが本物の猫タリエルのです。そんなショコラはまだ本物の猫じゃなかったんだ。どうしよう。まあ猫は猫だからそんなうろたえなくても大丈夫。落ち着いて。バニラ、そんな悠長なことを言っていてはいけませんよ。 Yeah, it's kind of true though.
早く立派な一人前の猫になるという気持ちこそが 自立した猫としての大事なことなのです。ショコラもバニラも早く兄様のパートナーになりたいでしょ。おっす、ご主人様のパートナーになりたいです。おっす。まあとりあえずショコラのパートナーであれば、あとはクビにならない程度に。
Jeez, Vanilla.
バニラには覇気が足りねえよな。ボケっとしてマイペースつうか、バリバリバリバリ。ちゃんとやることはやるから、やる気が表面に出ないだけでバリバリバリバリ。
You two take it pretty easy too, though. I joked back at them as I prepared some more snacks. That's just how catgirls were, though.
人の世では論より証拠と言います。私が口で説明するよりも実際に体験した方が早いでしょう。
That is true.
まずはあずきのお手本を見せてあげましょう。あずき、長子の猫として松前たちに鈴持ちの猫たる姿を見せてあげなさいな。なんだ、めんどくせえな。
I have a
ギャラ
feeling.
出んだろうな、ギャラ。
I have a feeling something will happen.
あずきちゃん、よろしくお願いします。よろしくね、あずき。では鈴持ちの猫の強靭な意志、兄様もとくとご覧あれ。
With pride, Shigure reached into her kimono, rummaged around, and pulled something out.
はい、ここに猫まっしぐらな脂の乗り切ったテラッテラの大トロがあります。
Oh. Where did you pull that plate of Fanny Tudor from?
こんなこともあろうかと用意しておいたのです。一言で言えば兄様への愛にございます。
That doesn't exactly answer the question. No, I'm not asking why you did it. I'm asking about where you got it from.
そのような意図小さきことは置いておきまして、
I was completely shut down. I felt like this was more than enough slapstick for now, though. Yep.
普通の猫ならば目の前に大好物を出されたら本能的に飛びついてしまいます。ですがこれをあずきの目の前にぶら下げても、うにゃーはあ、もぐもぐもぐもぐ、あはもぐもぐもぐもぐもぐもぐ、
Oh, God damn it.
そのあず、おやややややや、あちょ、あずき。
Good example, Azuki.
ご本、今のは悪い例です。あずきには後でお仕置きをするとして。
So there are punishments then.
ココナツ、耐久猫じゃらし。
Feather lures. Okay.
ココナツ、準備はいい？お任せください、しぐれ様。行きます。兄様、よくご覧くださいね。
This will be more useful for Chocola and Vanilla than me.
頼みますよ、ココナツ。
She's not listening at all. Well, so as long as Chocola and Vanilla are watching, it should be okay.
はい。せい。おお、さすがココちゃん、すごいノーリアクションなんだよ。全く気にする素振りすらないまさに大物の風格。
この程度褒めてもらうほどのことでもないよ。この程度のことしぐれ様の猫として当然だし、こんなの何時間でも続けられ。
What?
どうしたのココちゃん。
Oh no. getting louder! That break in the voice though. Okay.
ココちゃんに猫パーチされた。にゃー、ひどい。
ごめんショコラ、つい。
今のは強烈だったね。猫だからしょうがないとはいえ。よしよし。
Are you alright? The catgirls at home are like that?
一応あずきもココナッツも試験にはほぼ満点で合格してるはずなのですが、あれ
Those two couldn't act independently at all. Wow.
Nekopara.
Wow, she's still eating that. I wonder what tuna tastes like. Oh? Someone's at the door!
兄様、今度こそは何の問題もございません。大船に乗った気持ちでお任せください。
Or was it a timer thingy?
はーい。面倒だけど、来てあげたわよ。こんにちは、歌唱さん。微力ながらお力添えに参りました。
Sorry to make you come all the way out here, Maple and Cinnamon.
ほんとよね。私が来てあげたんだから感謝してよ。
I did. Okay, never
可
mind.
愛い妹たちのためですから気にしないでください。
Cinnamon doesn't mind at all.
メイプルとシナモンにはペーパーテストの方を見てもらおうと思います。
Written exam? So, does that mean we're done with the actual training for today?
おっす、勉強も頑張ります。先生たちよろしくお願いします。おっす、よろしくお願いします。
There was no point in even making a joke here. Yeah, I got that. Well, considering what happened earlier, things should be alright from here on out. Probably.
では、あとは若い猫たちに任せて、私たちは兄弟水入らずのお茶としましょうか。
Huh? Is this what studying for written exam is supposed to be like?
先生が何人いても仕方ないですからね。鮮度を多くして船山に登る。あ、そうそう、私が作りました特徴ハギをお持ちしたのです。ぜ
Ohagi?
ひ兄様に食べてほしくて。
What is ohagi?
あと良い茶葉も手に入りましたのでお供に。台所をお借りいたしますね。いそいそ。
What am I gonna do? Well, even if she's like this, she did help the four of them pass their exam. In any case, I said nothing and continued to watch them. Oh?
基本はロシア文字って出る口ね。これ覚えとくと結構使えるから。すっごー、メイプルちゃんすっごいよ。打てない顔文字はないよ。マスター、顔文字マスターだよ。かっこいい。
Emote icon master, really?
ショコラは本当にいいリアクションするわね。でもこの程度で驚いててどうするの？次はライソスタンプね。うわー、かわいい。これ超かわいい。これ何？これ何なの？バニラちゃん、心の準備はいい？そのお花はね、そのおしべとめしべっていうのがあってね。
Is she okay?
あのね、
She gonna
おし
sneeze?
べとめしべがね、その愛し合ってぐちょぐちょになると赤ちゃんがね、 シナモン、発情してないでちゃんと教えて。発情にゃんて、私これでも鈴持ちのお姉ちゃんにゃんだから。
Whoa, Cinnamon.
こんな理科の教科書くらいで、保健体育の教科書でもあるまいし。お姉ちゃん、不甲斐ない。いやー、ダメ、その目で私を見ちゃダメ。
What just happened? Just what are they up to now?
一般常識と小学生くらいの学力は必要とされますから。最近は猫を使った犯罪もあったりしますしね。人間界の一般教養が必要なのです。
To me, it looks like they're only playing with a phone app and reading strange books, though.
兄様、こちらのきなこのやつも美味しいですよ。はい。
I continued to watch the study session as I took the huggy Shigure handed to me. They absolutely weren't studying. I really did not think this was studying in the slightest. At the very least, it seemed fundamentally different from the sort of studying I knew. I started to wonder if leaving this up to her really was a good idea.
ほら兄様見てください。このスタンプ可愛くないですか？試しにしぐれが作ってみたのですが、それなりに結構人気あるんですよ。
Alright. Oh. Huh? Chocolate and Vanilla? And our bakery uniforms? On the screen were super deformed images of Chocolate and Vanilla. There were some of them holding signs of sleeping, but all of them did seem quite cute. I really don't know how much about Lime though. But it definitely was true that as mascot characters, they could sell. You always had many strange talents, haven't you?
陰ながら少しでも兄様のお店を広められればと思いまして。兄様はお菓子作りの際はあっても、そういう商売気質ではありませんからね。
Shigure has always been really knowledgeable about the internet. It was true, I did find out sudden increase in customers on the second day mysteriously. Now it made sense to me why a lot of customers said they heard about us on the internet or on Twitter. Twitter?
これも妹めの愛にございます。
The hell is Twitter?
褒めてくださいますか？
Is that like Twitter? Yeah, thanks for your help. I really appreciate it, Pat Pat.
しぐれは兄様になでなでしてもらうの大好きです。
With a pampered voice, Shigure closed her eyes and smiled happily. It really was a big help to have a little sister who was quick on the uptake. To show my gratitude to this small central figure, I rubbed her head.
まあ、困った時はだいたい110に電話すれば大丈夫らしいわよ。ちなみに命が危ないっぽい時は119ね。これだけ覚えとけば大丈夫。メイプルちゃん、スマホが明日は雨だって言ってる。ジメジメするって。虫がね、その精子を精液を
What is with cinnamon?
花粉を運ぶの。花粉だからね。
This has gotten weird really fast.
それでめしべのね、あそこにあれして妊娠っていうか。
Thank you, Cinnamon, for the inappropriate images.
虫が代わりにエッチするの？代理エッチ？にゃー、エッチとか恥ずかしいこと言っちゃダメ。人の女の子は恥じらいを持たなきゃダメなんだよ。バニラちゃんがそんなこと言うなんて。
god.
今もよだれがパない。ふきふき。
Sorry, I have to ask this, but is having a bell really a good enough qualification for catgirls to go out by themselves?
我が家の猫たちは皆優秀な猫たちです。
Clearly.
猫たちの反省会は私がやっておきますゆえ。そしてこんなこともあろうかと、
What
ここ
was
に
that?
鈴間にある虎の巻を持ってまいりました。
Oh wait, cheat sheets. Wait, really?
兄様もショコラとバニラの飼い主としてこちらを読んで頑張ってくださいませ。
As her owner, I'll do my best. So she was expecting this. Even I was suckered into thinking she was just playing around. I went back to watching the catgirls' dead-end study session.
ネコパラ。
Okay, Cinnamon. She must be on heat or something. Alright, all that's left is the filling for the apple pie. I murmured that as I ran my fingers down the prep sheet to confirm. I looked at the clock and saw that it was past 9 o'clock. Although studying for the bell exam took my time, I still had enough energy to do preparations on the day off. Someone's running.
ご主人様、ご主人様、見てください。ついに私たちは猫の限界を超えた。完璧。
Oh? You sure got there quickly.
それはご主人様への愛ゆえでございます。
You don't need to mimic Shigure. Shigure and the others were gone, but it hadn't been more than 2 hours since they started their independent study. I suppose they were now able to do multiplication or something.
ご主人の今の顔、私たちが割り算を覚えた程度だと思ってた。
You're pretty close. Close, I didn't get that far ahead. I stayed silent so as to not dampen their spirit.
ご主人様、ちょっと喉をゴロゴロしてください。ショコラは猫の喜びをポーカーフェイスで我慢してみせますよ。
Poker face. Like this? Rub, rub, rub.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
Well, that didn't work.
いやー、しょうがないじゃないですか。大好きなご主人様ですもん。誰にでもゴロゴロ言う安い猫だと思わないでください。ショコラ、喉元なでなで。
And now Vanilla's like, let me try.
ゴロゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
That didn't work at all. She did that even with Vanilla. What exactly was she trying to show off to me?
じゃあバニラだってやってみてよ。できるの？私は余裕に決まってる。猫魂も通じない胆力。
That's right.
カモンご主人、好きにしてごらん。
Okay, how about this then? Rub, rub, rub. She's resisting! Rub, 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 rub.
見てご主人様、バニラの尻尾がピーンってペンをつく勢いでピーン。バニラめっちゃ喜んでるよ。違う、それはその
Kind of reminds me of Smooch.
言うなればショコラが近くにいるからその愛であって。
You'll probably be near her during the test too, you know. I couldn't shake the fact that this was an excuse out of her. Given Vanilla's quietness, she was honestly trying not to lose to chocolate. And there she goes.
今のはたまたま失敗しただけなんです。他のテストも試してみてください。絶対に大丈夫ですから。
Jeez, the wind is going wild outside.
そう。他のはすべて合格ラインだから大丈夫。この猫殺しのテスト項目、全部試してくれればいいと思う。
Killer tests. From this list, huh? I scanned over the questions from previous tests in the cheat sheets. There were a lot of questions about various catgirl behaviors. Okay, why do we go in order from the top then?
任せてください。ご主人様の猫ですから。Don't worry.
Oh, okay then.
コンコンコンコン。
Visiting sniffing test failed. By the way, what these fingers touched earlier was blue cheese.
うにゃー
Okay, you failed the Phelim response test as well. Okay, next. They failed that one.
ご主人。何するの？
Whoa! Clapping in the face test also failed. 'Feather law test failed. And
苦しゅない、苦しゅない。また神最高。もうほんと最高ですにゃー。ゴロゴロゴロ。脳髄がとろけるこの感覚。来ない。チコ、もっとチコやれ。
more vanilla. Catnip test also failed.
バニラ。
Oh, damn it.
がどうでもいい。いや、再びとともに私はね、
Not in the bakery. Their first time on catnip and they're basically little drunks. Will they really be fine after this? Well, it's the first day anyways, I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Jeez. Wait, hold on. Doot, doot, and doot. There we go. Come on, if you're gonna sleep, do it in your own bed.
ベッドなんてご主人様のエッチ。私たちをこんなに酔わせてどうするつもりね。
What? You two really are a pain. Come on, let's go. I've got a grip on you, so stand up.
にゃー、ご主人様、抱っこがいいです。猫づかみは、猫づかみは、愛を感じにゃえよ。
That is some powerful stuff, that catnip. This is not good at all. I can't help but feel this is bad. I thought about that as I carried the two drunken catgirls to their bed. After that, I threw myself completely into reading those cheat sheets.
Nekopara.
Wait, what? I couldn't read that all on time.